Brothers and sisters, in the first reading today, we hear the retelling of the story of the first Passover, God saving Israel in such a mighty way. The interesting thing about this is that God asks that his people keep in mind what he has done. Because had the Israelites kept in mind God's saving power from the Egyptians, they would not have been concerned in the desert when they lacked food or water. Because if God provided for them in such a great and miraculous way for them to be saved from being slaughtered by the Egyptians, certainly God would continue to support them. But what happens is this: sometimes when we are walking, and as was the case with the Israelites, we forget the things that God has done. So it's important for us sometimes to go back and look at what we might call memorial stones. That is, times in our lives where we've seen God come through for us in very powerful ways, so that it continues to feed our identity as beloved sons and daughters of God. God who has spoken through Jesus, his Son, and told us that God the Father knows what we need and will provide for it. He doesn't say, just have faith in me, or just that you only need me. He says, when you put the kingdom of God first, and when you put your relationship with God first, everything else besides is given to you without fear. And so we ask the Lord this day for that increase of faith, that increase of trust that we need to continue to remember the good things that God has done for us, and to continue to allow those things to transform us into trusting disciples who know the goodness of God.